Hello, this is Rana. I'm going to give a tour of Zelkova House, also known as Keyaki, which is a new dorm, Shinyo, at ICU. This dorm was built in 2010, and it is the first of the 3 new dorms. It's raining today, so people forgot their umbrellas. They're not supposed to do this, it's dangerous. So, first thing about this dorm is very secure. So as soon as you come in, you have to use your card key. And so only people who live in this dorm can come inside. And we have our shoe boxes here. This is mine. I'm just gonna put it in there. Looks like this. And everyone has a number on their box. There's I think about 130-ish people can live in this dorm. It's not actually full. And since it's raining today, the Kaninin-san, the person who helps run the dorm, put out some paper for us. I think Keyaki might be the only dorm that does that. And this is the window for where the Kaninin-san, the management person, lives. And they're kind of like dorm parents, and so they help us with if you're sick or something, or if you're concerned with something, you can just talk with them about anything. And they actually live here, so they live in this little area. They have a room or whatever. And there's also a room in the back that's a sick room. In case someone gets sick, they can stay in there. So this is the first floor. This is a lobby area where anyone that lives in this dorm can hang out. And then, as you can see, there's this glass wall here, and this is the people who live on the first floor, which are all guys, are able to go inside the first floor only. So people who live on the second and third floor cannot go inside the first floor. And the first floor is only guys, and the second and third floor is girls. So I live on the second floor. I'm just gonna go up the stairs. There's actually an elevator as well, so if you're carrying something super heavy and you live on the third floor, you can use it, or for handicapped people, or yes. So this is the second floor. We also have a little balcony area, and there's some desks so you can study in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the second floor, and this is the second floor where I live. We have a board where we have information about our meetings and stuff like that. I'll go turn left. This is the social area. These are people who live in the dorm. And we have a TV and some bookshelves. People can put their manga or whatever. And so now I'll go to the kitchen. Oh, so there's actually cameras inside of the dorm as well, but they're not on, so filming a video for Caleb. Hi! Hi. So this is the kitchen. These are people. Nani? Nani? Hi!
なんで撮ってるの?
Hi! カナダの人にお願いされた。Hi! So this is the kitchen. We have 2 stoves here, another stove top here, and oven, what's this called? Microwave oven. And you can actually bake in this oven and stuff. There's a lot of options. Toasters, boiling water machine thingies, a bunch of rice cookers and stuff like that. I was asked to do it by a person that lives in Canada House.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All our inner secrets.
And this is a grill. We have this refrigerator here, but it's not actually for personal use. It's only if your food doesn't fit, or when you're just in the kitchen. So we also have this laundry area here, and we have 3 washers and 3 dryers and an iron. And we actually take duties. So we have a duty to wash the bath mats and also to wash the towels that are in the kitchen and stuff as well. And for example, we use these to dry whatever we wash, and so we have to wash those as well. So go outside for a second. So here it's dark right now, so you can't really see well, but this is just a place that you can dry all your laundry, and it has a roof on top, so like if it's raining, it's still alright. And it's raining today as well. Yeah, and there's like bars so that you don't, I don't know, fall or something. So that's outside. And I think like all the other dorms, we have to recycle and separate our trash. And also like all of the frying pans and stuff and like cups or whatever, it's all provided in the dorm, but we pay together for stuff like salt and pepper and oil, cooking oils and stuff like that. We have to pay as residents, so we call it a floor payment. So I think the old dorms also have a study room. This is the new dorm study room. Looks like this. It's very white, but you have a cork board here, and there's also a whiteboard so you can study with others. We also have LAN cable outlet thingies in here, since there isn't Wi-Fi, but they're actually going to put Wi-Fi in all of the dorms really soon. And there's also another bookshelf as well. Oh, another thing that the new dorms have that the old dorms don't have is like we have air conditioners in a lot of places, so even this room has an air conditioner, and the kitchen also has one as well. So this is actually a special shower toilet room for people who are physically impaired. So this is just the toilet, and then this is the shower area. Yeah. And then like you can close this curtain off so that it's separated. Okay. And there's a mirror here. Oh, the other thing about, maybe I'll show you in the other bathroom, but the thing about the showers in this dorm specifically is right now we have this push button. So we push the button and the water comes out, but it only comes out for like 15 seconds or so, and then you have to push it again or keep pushing. At first it's kind of annoying, but like once you get used to it, it's fine. So. And then there's also like the thing at the bottom, the water at the bottom, so you can kind of like do it Japanese style where you use the bucket and put it on top of your head or whatever. Okay. Oh, there's this intercom just in case of emergencies. It will call to the people that live, the dorm parents that live on the first floor. And we have cork board here that has a lot of information that comes from the school or other things like that. So this dorm has 3 pods. So pod is just a group of rooms. It's actually a group of 7 rooms. And here I can show you, this is like an emergency map, but so I just showed you the kitchen, lounge and stuff. So there's 3 pods in this dorm, and each pod has 7 rooms, and then everyone has, for the most part, everyone has a roommate here, so that means like 14 people living in each pod. And so within each pod there's also like its own set of bathroom and showers and a refrigerator for those people in that pod to share together. So I'll show you my pod. I live in B pod. There's A, B, C. So we also have like a storage room in here, so you can keep your each pod also has a storage room, so you can keep your suitcases and cardboard and stuff in here. And you can notice that there's like all these huge windows all over this dorm. And the concept was to like actually see nature outside and kind of live along with nature. It's really dark, so you can't actually see anything right now. So this is the pod. This is like another emergency map thingy, but so this is how there's 7 rooms. And so we have 2 refrigerators among the 14 people. There's also an emergency exit here in case of a fire or whatever. And this is like where the extinguisher and stuff is. I'll show you the bathroom first. So we have this like one mirror in each pod. And here's another air conditioning thingy. And we have these 3 huge windows. So this is windows and you can open it. Okay. And look outside. There's also the ami, it's like the thing to prevent bugs from coming in and stuff. Actually, you can see the other dorm. This is the other new dorm, Zelkova House, Ichojo. Like, it's right next to us, so you can kind of see it. Okay, so here we have 3 sinks and mirrors and plugs and stuff for hair dryers or whatever. So our sinks are automatic. So once you put your hand underneath, it will come out, which can be kind of annoying sometimes, but it's all right. And then like you can change the temperature if you go from underneath. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 toilets, and then we have showers, 2 showers in each pod. The thing about the new dorms is we only have showers. We don't have any ofuro. So we don't have a bathtub, but honestly, we have a lot of privacy that way as well, so it's good in that sense. Okay, let's turn off the light. And there's also a little heater here, but you can close this door. They actually installed this recently for us to separate the bathroom and the toilet and the shower, I mean. This is me. Okay, so let me show you. So this is what the rooms look like. This. And I live in this room. So this is the board that I'm using. I actually bought these and put it on there. And I'm what you call a CA. So this dorm actually only allows people who up until their 2nd year right now, and so once you turn into 3rd year, you have to leave the dorm. But they have a role which is called a CA, where you get an interview and apply and stuff, and if you get in, you can live in the dorm for a 3rd year, but you have a job, and your job is kind of to be like the big sister or big brother if you're in the 1st floor. Big brother's not a good word for it, but like senpai who like helps out around the dorm and helps the kohai and helps improve the communication between the housing office and the students and stuff like that. My room's super dirty right now. So like just now this is like another intercom thingy, and it actually has a doorbell, but nobody uses this. And then this is like another card key lock thingy, and I just opened it. So you have your key opens to get inside of the dorm in the first place, and then into your pod, and then again into your room. So it's pretty convenient. And so let me turn on the light. So in order to turn the electricity on in your room, sorry, it's so dirty. So in order to turn your electricity on in your room, you have to put the card key in this little handle thingy, and it's kind of like a hotel, you know. And I actually live by myself in this room because I'm the CA. So if someone has like a problem or an issue they want to talk about, they can come to my room and not feel embarrassed or whatever because there's someone else here, and they have their own privacy. So every room has an air conditioning, and we also have this intercom. Like I said, this intercom is like outside if someone rings your doorbell, and then also it connects with the people on the dorm parents. So if there's an emergency button here. You can just call them directly. Also, if you have something delivered for you, so like if you ordered pizza or if you ordered something from Amazon or whatever, they can call you from downstairs and you'll see like this is a video thingy, so you'll see them on your screen when they call you, and then you'll know to go get your stuff from downstairs. So my room is super messy right now, so maybe I'll take this video again. But so each room has this cabinets. So like I put food and whatever in here. So like each person in the room has this cabinet thingy, and then you have like your own wardrobe or whatever. So there's a lot of storage space in this dorm, and the room itself is quite spacious. So this is my side of the room, even though I'm living by myself. So here's the bed sheets. Oh my god, it's so messy. So bed and the light, and I just put a little decoration thingy on top of this little hook that they gave us. And we have huge windows, which is really nice. And this cork board, you can keep post-its or posters or whatever, but like you can only put it on the cork board. You're not allowed to put anything on the walls themselves. Yes. So you have this nice desk, which is really convenient. Like I said, a lot of storage space. So there's a file cabinet and drawers, and there's also this bookshelf here. So there's tons of storage space, and that's really convenient. And like I said, the room is clean and spacious as well. My room is not clean, but that's because I'm really messy right now. Yes, so that's what the room is like. And also, like, you'll notice what's different from the old dorms is since we have the bookshelves in the middle of this room, you kind of have your own privacy that's separate from like your roommate. So that's good for some people. And then like people who want to interact a lot with their roommates or whatever, you know, you still have, you know, this space or whatever. Yeah. So I'm just using this side of the room as my workspace. The other thing you can notice is in the old dorms, I think you can move your furniture around so you can make it customized to yourself or whatever, but in this dorm, like the bed is in its place and the desk is in its place or whatever. So that's good in terms of long term, because you know that your bed is not going to be broken because they moved it around too much or whatever. So that's really good. Yeah. What else? So this is what all the floors look exactly the same. So even the guys on the first floor, the layout is exactly the same. And so is the third floor. But so the first floor is only guys, and the second and third floor are girls. But even though the second and third floor are girls, like they're allowed to come inside only if we let them inside. So like, for example, if I have a friend on the third floor that wants to hang out on the second floor with me, I have to let her inside using my card key. She can't come in by herself. So that's kind of good for security, but at the same time, it's like she can't just come in whenever. So I'll just show the layout a little bit of this dorm. Even though all of the new dorms seem to have the same system at the moment, the building itself is slightly different. So it's the same in terms of each floor. Only people from each floor can, only people who live on their own floor can go into that floor. So I live on the second floor. I can only go into the second floor unless my friend lets me into the third floor, and that's because it's a girls' floor. But I was gonna say, so the kitchen, for example, I think Keyaki has the biggest kitchen, and so we have really nice facility for the kitchen and stuff like that. But I think maybe it's Kashinoki and also Ichoryo. They don't have very good kitchens, so their kitchens are much smaller. That's what I should say. It's not that their kitchen isn't good. Actually, they all have the same facility, I think, but it's just smaller in terms of size. But I mean, for example, our lounge area is not that huge, but Ichoryo Zelkova House has a really big lounge area. So there's a little a number of differences. But at the moment, there's a lot of stuff that's changing in terms of the new dorms. There's been a new committee recently to help the new dorms build their own character. So, for example, we're now gaining the ability to change rules within our dorm ourselves, which before it was more strict because they want to keep this dorm clean and managed so that it lasts for many, many years, which is obviously really important as well. And also because there's so many people living in this dorm, each floor fits about 42 people, so that's a lot of people, 100 plus, so it's really difficult for us to manage the entire dorm by ourselves. So if you're looking to really focus on your studies or your club activities, then a new dorm might be good because you don't have to worry too much about, okay, we need to figure out our rules and things like that. But it's also changing a little bit now so that we have more discussions and we can be more involved in terms of the dorm as well. What else? Also, all of the dorms technically have curfews, but the new dorms have a curfew of 11:30 at the moment, so you actually can't leave the dorm at night once it turns 11:30. But this is also another thing that's might be changed from now on. It's being discussed in the committees right now, so it might be changed. And like I said before, the concept of these dorms is to interact with nature, and it's big and open and stuff. So there's this nice windows here, and it looks really nice during the day. So. Yeah. And that's it. So I'm gonna go back to my room. I'll close. This is the Canada ball that Caleb keeps talking about as well. So I'll close this off now since I showed you the dorm. Maybe I can explain some more historical stuff later. Okay, bye.